Yep, perfect.
Right on, right on, right on. We're just winging it, you know.
You doing good.
Okay, so let's start the slideshow.
All right, Richard.
Okay, slideshow from the beginning. Boom, everybody see that?
All right. There we go.
Right on. Okay, this is Alabama State University. Um, Montgomery, Alabama, founded in 1867. Um, we're in Montgomery, Alabama, and here's some more data here on the fall enrollment here, admissions. Okay, we're waiving the test for the 20 and 21 fall enrollment for spring 22 due to the pandemic. And let me tell y'all something, this pandemic has driven everybody into uncharted waters. So, and I feel for everybody, but like I said, we got to roll with the dice that we're given. So these are the standard admission requirements, 2 to 2.49. Any questions here? Any applicants who do not meet regular admission standard may be admitted to the university's Tier 2 or Tier 3 summer bridge program. And like we say, Alabama State, we're open admissions. That means we'll let you in freely, but you have to work your way out to get a degree, okay? So these are admission standards. Okay, we offer 60 degrees of granting programs, degree granting programs in the field of business, health science, liberal arts science, visual performing arts, and education, with a Class B certificate in this areas of study of education. We also have a graduate school for education specialists and a doctoral degree program for areas of study. So we not only take undergrads, we take people who want to continue their education. I know all you guys are in high schools, but like I said, if you have friends who want to get a master's at Alabama State University, we got a program just for you, especially in teaching, okay? These are a sample of our fees, okay? The tuition and fees, in-state, out-of-state, room and board, and other estimated expenses. We have on-campus living and off-campus living, but I highly recommend you start on campus to get a feel for school, okay? To get a feel for school. Any questions there? And what I do remember, I want to inspire you guys to do is to start looking for grants instead of loans, and the time to start looking is now, okay? Grants you don't have to pay back, whereas loans you do have to pay back, okay? Next slide. Financial aid, okay, this is critical here. Steps to getting student financial aid for college. Complete the free application for federal student aid, FAFSA. Apply for all eligible university, organization, and local scholarships. And I'm proud to say that the Detroit Alumni Chapter offer local scholarships of $500 per semester. You want to contact the school's financial aid office for assistance, and there's our address there. We also have a wonderful website called alasu.edu. And we start looking for scholarships. A lot of y'all got those smartphones. Let's make them work for a living and start searching for grants and local scholarships out there, okay? And a lot of organizations do grant them, and the time to look is now, because the earlier you do it, the better you're set up for the next semester in the fall, okay? About us, some fun facts. The Montgomery bus boycott was birthed on our campus because a lot of our instructors, especially the ones that I had in the 1970s, were the architects of that Montgomery bus boycott. They provided the technical support, the logistics for everybody to get around while everybody boycotted the buses, okay? The home to the world-renowned Mighty Marching Hornets with the famous honeybees. And we're the first HBCU with a band that has its own TV show called Bama State Style. And I also want to throw in a little bit of personal privilege that I'm a proud member of the Marching Hornets, play tuba in the band, and like I said, we have all majors of the university in the band, okay? So it's open to all. It's a great experience. We traveled a lot, and it really kept you in school. It kept me in school all the way till I graduated. Men's basketball teams coached by a championship former NBA player, Mo Williams. We are NCAA Division I. If you do play basketball or any other sport, you get free books and meals. And I'd say you're being treated like a king there, okay? And all you got to do is go to class, okay? All you have to do is go to class, because it doesn't matter how good you are, how great you are. If you don't go to class, hey, it's over. You know, it's over. It's a job. It's a job. So that goes for class too, because if you don't, I mean, that class you're going to, you got to treat it like a new career that's going to make, you know, pay off massive dividends if you just stick it out. We're one of the few HBCUs to offer a degree in dance. Like I say, this was after I graduated, but it's one of the excellent dance programs that we have. 18 Division I sports teams. So that includes bowling and golf and a lot of, football, basketball, tracks, baseball, volleyball. I highly recommend that you go to our webpage, alasu.edu, and go to the athletic department and look at all the sports we offer. Now, for those, I know the HBCU, the NCAA has special requirements for playing sports. And we do have a NCAA coordinator on staff. And if you contact the athletic department, they'll guide you through, okay? We got 53 divisional regular season league tournament or national titles since 2010. That's 53 titles, okay? One thing, like I said, we have golf, and golf's been, all you have to do is keep it in the fairway. Just keep it in the fairway. You got a scholarship going on, okay? All right. Student life, okay. We have the Student Government Association. If you become a Student Government Association member, you're almost running for office, setting up for your life in politics per se. I didn't come to realize it, but being in the SGA is a paid position. One of my dearest friends basically worked his way in SGA, and now he was a consultant to a lot of people that are running for office all over the country, especially here in Detroit. A guy named Tom Barrow, he was his campaign manager. Okay. The Greek life, yeah, we got different kind of Greek organizations out there, sororities, fraternities, different campus organizations, athletics, the band, and academic organizations. Like I said, we can keep you busy on campus, but like I say, just it's a lot part of the student life, okay? I think the new dorms that we built over on campus are like I say, I wish I had that when I went to school, okay? Full-blown apartments and so on, okay? Any questions? No questions, sir. Okay. Some of our famous alumni, I know some of y'all probably heard of 2 Chainz, okay? He's a former basketball player, and I guess he's a big-time rapper now. I got to date myself, and all the young people kind of know him very, very well. But he played basketball, but then he had another talent, had a career, okay? And for most athletes, throughout all athletics, very, very, very few make it to the pros. Out of all the people playing college sports all over, you got to count all the colleges, universities, only 3% ever make it to a pro contract, but the rest, they get a great education. If you pick a good career like computers or something like that, I mean, your books are paid for, and you set up for the rest of your life. Okay. Now, this is some other notable ASU students. Rosa Parks. Everybody, I don't know if you know about, I know you know about Rosa Parks, the mother of the civil rights movement. Had a proud opportunity to meet her when she came to campus to visit, excuse me. Dr. Ralph Abernathy was a civil rights activist. Some of you don't know, I mean, Bernadette Stannis, the actress Thelma from Good Times, Ricky Smiley, the late Tavares Jackson was a championship football player who tragically passed away this year. Clarence Carter, the blues musician. Eddie Robinson was an NFL linebacker. This one of many, some of many out there. Those is, like I say, some of the notable students. But if you go out here and look up our notable students, there's a bunch of them out there, okay? But these are some of the more famous ones. Alabama State University, a proud tradition and a bright future. And how to apply. Okay, you want to go to our website and click on this link, alasu.edu, and look for admissions. Now click on the link and you'll see admissions and undergraduate admissions out there. Indicate your desired major on the application and send all this information with a $30 application fee, along with a copy of official high school transcript and your ACT and test scores, okay? Now, like I say, don't fret about the scores. Just, you know, like I said, we see a lot of desire and see your willingness to go to school will help you out. Okay, now let's go to the next slide. Oh, I didn't want to do that. Okay, to the next. Okay, this is our website here. This is the actual website for the school. This is everything you can do is right here online for you. So admission requirements and so on, and how to apply. And we do apply, I can say apply online and so on. Okay. Let's go back. Okay. Any questions here? Any questions? So, go back to the screen.
This is a quiet group. I know you'll have some questions for us.
Oh, they got all the mics muted out there. Now these are the local alumni, chapter officers, Dr. Robert Bryant, and this is our website for the local ASU Detroit chapter. That if you go on our site, we have a student scholarship for Detroit chapter, not members, but students in the Detroit metropolitan area that we help out with. We meet every Sunday. Right now we're meeting on Zoom because of the COVID crisis, okay? But we do meet and we do get together. There we go. And so, any questions there? Any questions?
Come on, ladies and gents. I know y'all got questions.
All right.
You want to ask about student life? Do you want to ask about scholarships? Let's see what y'all got.
Well, I'm gonna break the ice. When I went to Alabama State, it was in the 80s, the early 80s. So, you know, Mr. Richard went in the 70s, but I went in the 80s. So I'm just a tad bit younger than him. But my freshman year, to be totally honest, I don't remember sleeping at all, because when you come from Detroit and you go way down south. You don't have nobody looking at you telling you, you better go to bed, you better get up. So my first quarter, I think they're on semesters now, but when I was there, we were on quarters. It was 4 quarters. And it was rough trying to hang, trying to act like I was grown. But eventually I got myself together, and everything after that was smooth sailing. But I said all that to say, yes, you're going there for education, but you are entitled to have a good time too. And just like Mr. Richard indicated, he was in the band. I was one of the first honeybees. We danced during football season and basketball season. And now the honeybees now, they're a little different from when I was a honeybee, but it was fun. Yes, I was homesick for the first maybe 6 months, but I was like, oh no, I'm gonna stick it out. I'm gonna stick it out. I'm gonna stick it out. And I did. So I graduated within my 4 years. I think I probably should have stayed down there, and maybe my life would have been a little different, but I love me some ASU to the day I die.
I have a question.
There we go.
All right.
For either one of you. So do you think it's better living on campus or off campus?
I think you should live on campus at least for the first year, at least the first year and a half. You get to really meet everybody there, meet people, and get adapted to college life. What I do recommend is that, your friends are going to be here. Don't worry about leaving your friends here in Michigan. If you're going to go off to something greater, you don't need to drag them all down there with you, because if you want to stay focused and on your education, because you're preparing yourself for the future.
That's right.
You're going to be around grown men and women. There's no more class clowning, because people are taking their education serious and you're paying for it. Okay. So nobody is going to be listening to your cracking jokes while the teacher's talking, because it's all about business. Okay.
That's right.
It's all about business.
I would agree that, yes, you need to stay on campus your first year so you can get the feel of campus life. And like you said, you're going to meet people from all across, not just across the country, but across the world, because any and everybody attend Alabama State University. I graduated from Murray Wright in 1982. Mr. Hauser, he got a bunch of us together. So it might've been like 25 to 30 of us that graduated in the class of 82. And we said, we're going down to Alabama State. All of us went down there, but all of us did not graduate. So out of that amount, it might've been maybe 8 who graduated from that big old group that went with us. So like he said, leave your friends wherever you're going to leave them, because if they're going to be your friends, your true friends, they're going to be your friends wherever, forever, and wherever you are. So yes, at least if you don't do a whole year, at least do a half year on campus. You need that feel. You need that campus life to welcome you into the next step into your life.
Right. You don't need a car just yet.
No.
Walk for about a year.
Yeah.
And like I say, ride the bus in Montgomery. Like I say, just learn how to get around, and like I say, live learn how you're living away from home. Sometimes, like I say, you get different roommates. Some roommates are cool, some aren't. You get to learn how to live with people, and it's an experience. But once you stick it out, now you'll find that, like I say, some of the people you start with don't finish, but if you're focused, you'll finish. Get all tripped up. They get either sidetracked or start children or stuff like that. But even if some of them do have kids, they still stick it out. Like I said, one of the best majors that we have at ASU, I felt, was the computer science field, because it's pretty popular and the field's changing all the time. And you can work from it, especially with this Zoom thing going on. You could be anywhere in the world working, okay, and writing codes and debugging computers. And you know, we're making pretty good change too. Making pretty good change. What's $25 an hour is almost chump change now, but that's maybe starting off, and you probably make more than that. And if you're going on to grad school, a lot of them, you know, that you start off, hey, you want to be a lawyer. So in order to be a lawyer, you gotta have a BS and a background. And what one of my friends reminded me to do, you know, if you go into law school, things like that, major in business so you can understand how the business world operates. So any other questions? More? I mean, I know this is University Prep Academy, right?
I have a question.
Yes. Who you have on the line here?
Darius.
Darius. Good evening, Darius.
Do you guys have any fraternities?
Oh, do we? Oh yeah. Oh, do we have fraternities? Yeah, we got the Alphas, the Kappas, the Qs, the Omegas, Sigmas,
and Iotas.
Sigma Iota, right. All the major Greek fraternities are on campus, and your major Greek sororities, they are all on campus.
Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated. I am a member.
Okay.
And
the
of course
band
you have
is the
Delta.
biggest, huh?
I said, of course you have Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated and Zeta Phi Beta Sorority Incorporated. I don't know if Sigma Gamma Rho is still on campus.
Okay. And also, I didn't pledge any fraternities. I'm going to be the first to admit, because what I did, I pledged to graduate. Okay. I was too wide open down there. I was in the marching band.
Amen to that.
Yeah, I pledged to graduate. And I love my computers, still do, even though the field has changed from when I started to what you have now. Because these little, you know, these phones you got right now have like 10 times the power on the stuff we worked on, okay, when we were programming. And I mean, you got a world of opportunity, especially when these people writing these viruses and worms and things like that, and cybersecurity. And one of the biggest pleasures that I had in my career was just debugging viruses. You know, some rookie would write some crazy code, and you go through and analyze it and take it apart and put an end to the virus. So that's the kind of field, that's the kind of training you could get. A lot of my friends, they went into criminal justice and working for the FBI, CIA, you name it. You know, all of them came right out of ASU. So I mean, it's a world opportunity there. Okay. We have anybody else more? I mean, we got a little time to burn.
You guys have any other questions?
We got Nikayla. Are you still there? And how about Brianna up here in the corner over here? And how about Carissa? So what grade everybody in? Are they all in high school?
12th.
12th grade?
Uh-huh.
Okay, if you're in the 12th grade right now, I would strongly recommend that you start looking for grants, okay? Just student grants. And we have a few links on our website, asudetroitchapter.org, because you got to pay for school, okay? And if you get a grant, that's less money you have to pay back, okay? And even when you get that money for a loan, you got to go to school because you got to pay it back, okay? So I mean, that money ain't free. Nothing's free. Nothing's free. And a lot of the gals and guys get hung up on that, okay? So I would highly, strongly, if you're in 12th grade right now, make them smartphones work. Use that Google search, because the money is out there. The money is out there. And I got a parent listening in, okay? Hey, like I said, I strongly recommend you start looking for grants and scholarships. Even though, like I say, some of you may not be making 4.0 and some of you are 2.0 or whatever, or still trying to find yourself in high school. Don't, I mean, just it's all about the heart and the desire, okay? Because I've seen many people with A+ averages, super duper, all of this, and just fizzle out, where I would see someone who struggled with C's and B's and just struggled to make it to school, end up being some of the most successful people in town. So like I said, that will keep hope alive is for real. It's all for real. Okay.
So I want to know, like, how long is the notice for, like, when you apply for college, like when they get back to you about if you are accepted or not?
Okay, when you check with your admissions office, they're dealing with 1,000 students. Okay, so I would say the turnaround time is maybe 3-4 weeks, maybe. But I would start applying if you're going to go for the fall semester. I would apply the 1st of January or something like that. And they put you in the queue, and then you'll be ready to go get your housing and everything lined up, scholarships. Let's see what else, housing, and say if you're going to try out for the band or something like that, or try out to be one of the stingettes, or just being in the activities, sports. Like I said, I would start around January, February. But like I said, I would start right now. So November, no, October, but right November now, start looking for student grants as we speak, because they're out there. I mean, a lot of these companies, like like GM, some people work for GM or the banks, or, we have like a list of a few of them on our website, asudetroitchapter.org. Look on the scholarship section. And I was going to try to share the screen and go to our website, because I think I'm getting good at this. Let's see, try this one. Okay. ASU Detroit. There we go. Let me try zooming, and I'm going to share the screen again. Okay, this is our website here. And if you go to, this is our website, and these are some of the people. That's from our last luncheon. And okay. Let me go here to our frequently asked questions. Okay, applications for admission, financial aid, and also there's a scholarship called the President's Promise for out-of-state students. Okay, these are the Sally Mae grant links, college scholarship grants, United Department of Education grants. We have what we got here. These are Detroit chapter alumni. This one here, we click on, this is a student guide from Lucy Roble-Allard that has a whole list of student grants there. This is our chapter scholarship awards, athletics. That is all our men's sports here. Okay, women's sports. Okay, I'm gonna go back to the top here. If you want to buy fair paraphernalia, you could go directly to our university bookstore.
Wow, look at you, Richard. You working your way through that.
Yeah, not bad for an old school CIS major. And so this one here, this link here, take you right to our bookstore. And what they've done is consolidate all of the bookstores into a big exchange. And you can buy all of your textbooks, your sweatshirts and all that. Men's and women's sweatshirts. I'm not gonna go through all of that, but like I said, we got a direct link, get masks, hats, phone accessory. This is probably where you're going to buy your books from. Okay, the university bookstore. I'm proud to say I was an employee of that bookstore for a long time. This is some of our activities here. This is the president, Dr. Quentin Ross, and this is from our last Founders Day banquet. The pretty work. This is some of Marie's work, Miss Quaker there with the cake. This is one of our students, Dr. Hemphill.
You know, it's Detroit versus everybody, right? Yeah.
That's some of our alumni. That's Lisa Phillips. Miss Phillips is the principal. And it's some of the places that we've been to. We'll be updating the calendar soon. Any questions so far?
Question.
Huh?
So my question is, like, do you think if you haven't really participated in like any extracurricular things in school, do you still have like a high chance of getting in? Like, is it a high chance of getting a lot of scholarships?
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely, absolutely. All those extracurriculars help, but you got a chance of getting a scholarship just as good as anybody else.
That's true.
Without question.
But it's never too late to start doing community service, you know?
Right. Yeah, this is our contact form for the local chapter. Okay. So if you want to contact us. And this is our blog. I want to show you this one lady. We had a member, one of our alumni teachers, Miss Jordan. She got an award for being, this is a 2020 award. I just posted this today, and she got an award for being one of the finest teachers in Detroit there. Let's see, let's go back here to the blog. So how am I doing on this Zoom, guys? Hello? Doing pretty good. Not bad for an old man, huh? So this is where we try to keep up with you know, with the school and everything, and try to keep things going. This is one of our CIS majors. This is one of our students here, Eric Thompson. He's from Romulus, and he had a 3.7 GPA of from Summit High School. He's a computer science major. That's him sitting on the porch on the steps there. Okay. Any questions per se? We're gonna go home. That's our local chapter website. Actually designed by an old school CIS major by the name of Richard Clement. You know, so a lot of our graduates go on to some great things. And one of the things I did learn as a CIS major was how to write code. So this is what I'm giving back. And this video was written by, I believe, one of our student organizations. So if you go to our website, you can see this in play. Any questions? More, I mean, all these people here are very people friendly. Yeah. Some of the females we have in the band too. Tuba player. That's the band director, Dr. Oliver. These are some of the football players that play in the NFL. So you do go to the pros, but if you go to HBCU, okay.
So you guys don't have any more questions for us?
Hello. So yeah, any more? Like I said, this is our website here. And if we go to, I'm gonna go alasu.edu. I'm getting good at this here.
It's scary.
It is not bad for an old school IT. We're gonna go to the school website, okay? Really getting dangerous now. So if anybody got any questions here, we have links to the administration. This is our president. Let's see.
Excuse me.
And here's the students admission.
And our president is from Michigan also.
Okay. And right now, like I said, everybody's doing this Blackboard thing. This link here called Blackboard is where your classes are. And I was talking with our admissions director, and we all agree there's nothing better than face-to-face learning. Okay?
That's right.
Nothing better than face-to-face. And let's see, this is our undergraduate admissions. The financial aid, housing, student life, student elections, accounts. Like everything's online now. Everything's online. Anything you want to see here in interest you? Let's see. We got some of you probably interested in the athletics community. Let me go to. Let's see. Fall academic. See, right now, we are all suspended the athletics because of COVID. I know you see other conferences talk about they're playing football right now. Nobody in any of his HBCU is playing football right now or any sports because of the danger of the COVID to our community. It's killing us at a higher rate. And so they just made a conscious decision to, no, we hold it off to the spring. So that's our stadium there. That's golf. Any questions here? You can apply. ASU, they have a whole different a site just for the athletes because they really crack down and they're really serious about people going to class. Okay. Like I say, these are some of the complexes. Those are some world-class facilities that you play in or will be playing in. Let me go to.
Now, when Mr. Richard and I were there, those state-of-the-art buildings were not there.
They weren't there. So I was going to show you administration, board of technology. This undergraduate admissions. Here's your undergraduate admissions here. Click, click. There we go. So you go through and you apply. Like I said, don't worry about tests. Do you see this note here? Don't worry about your ACT, the other one, SAT. Once you take these tests, you'll never see them again. Okay? You'll never ever see them again. Okay? So do your best, but don't fret. You know, it's not the end of the world. Okay? These are enrollment checklists right here. If you want a campus tour, you can come down here and schedule a visit. These are helpful links of housing, orientation, financial aid, scholarships. Okay, letter to prospective student from the health services. An advanced placement. Okay, so that means that sound like you could test out of a class. Okay. Some of the special admission things are for people who want to go to school, like retirees like me that want to take a class or two, but really don't need a degree anymore. But yeah, these are other classes that we offer too. Let's see, we have transfer scholarship, academic scholarships here. And that's the campus from the air, okay? So if you're flying in from Detroit, you just look out the side of the window, you can see the campus from the air. This is this is a world-class baseball field, softball. That's the baseball. That's the stadium. This is the old stadium. This is the Dunn Arena. This is all the housing complexes and classes, okay? It's grown substantially since I left. The President's Promise. This one is a scholarship for out-of-state students, okay? And okay, just reading this, I talked to him today. Basically, there's no application needed. Must reside outside the state of Alabama. Paying out-of-state commission, must be enrolled full-time, must have a minimum of 2.75 GPA, must have a minimum of 2.5 GPA for renewal. Okay, let me see if I can highlight a little better here. They can renew for up to 8 semesters, 6 semesters. You can entering transfer students get awarded this scholarship for up to 6 semesters, okay? This is called a Promise Scholarship, specifically for ASU out-of-state students, okay? Because that Hornet love goes a long way. You know, we really look out for our people, okay? Enrollment checklist. Any questions on the enrollment checklist? Okay. So this is our website. You're more than welcome to go to the site and you know, check us out and see what's really going on for yourself. A lot of you. Let's see. These are some of the alumni associations. And when you go, a lot of our alumni association member, we do try to stay in touch with you. You should have no problem giving any one of us a call. Dr. Bryant's our president of the Detroit alumni chapter. He had one in Flint and all that. But you an ASU alumni, you know, you are an ASU alumni. You know, we got them all over the world. We got them in Canada. I mean, we got ASU alumni all over the world. So, let's see, go back here. Okay. So this is what we got. Let me go back. I'll go back to the ASU directory. So that's our website. So it's alasu.edu. Like I said, I highly recommend that you start looking for scholarship money now. Okay. The work that you put in on the front end will help you on the back end. Okay. So while you're going to take maybe two hours just to look for grants, maybe once or twice a week until you find something, work on some of your writing skills to, the radio station. We got a campus radio station too, where you could get a career in journalism and things like that. One of the young men on our page is working for NBC affiliate in Georgia, and how they work their way back through, they end up, you know, wherever you can go. Oh, I missed that. So let me stop.
I appreciate you guys so much. This was very informative. I learned some really cool stuff about ASU.
Really?
Not it.
And you know something? I'm a rookie at Zoom. Okay. And I want to thank all of you guys for putting up with me, especially the training that I got from my newer graduates on the Zoom. Like I said, I've been teaching online classes, but I never had Zoom. We used to teach at 3 in the morning. Okay. And I appreciate the you know, just the vibe, the whole vibe. Miss Marie, you know, and I was, like I said, I thought we had a few more of us on here, but guess we had to carry the ball and get the job done. So
it is much appreciated. I'm going to take all this information, and for the people who couldn't make it, we'll post this presentation. And then I'll make sure that they get the website and the scholarship information from you guys. And I'll also give them the alumni email address so they can be able to reach out to you if they have any more questions.
okay. Sounds like a plan.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. I appreciate you guys. I saw a lot of you in different presentations today, so thanks for hanging out with me. You guys get some rest because we start all over again tomorrow.
All right.
All right.
Thank you. I wish y'all nothing but the best.
Yep.
Thank you.
All righty.